CEO, Linus Gitahi. I hope you enjoy. Maybe tell us a little bit about yourself, how you describe yourself.
My name is Linus Gitahi. I'm the CEO of Nation Media Group. I've not always been the CEO of Nation Media Group. I've worked elsewhere. I worked in 3 other organizations. Before those 3 organizations, I was once upon a time in university. And before the university, I was in high school. And before high school, I was in primary school. So I've gone through the motions. I have 2 daughters, 22 and 20, go to university. That qualifies me to be a museum.
Where were you brought up?
I was brought up in a place called Tetu in Yei County. Tetu is next to the Aberdare Forest. So yeah, that's where I was brought up.
How was the childhood? Did you enjoy it?
I loved it. I went to the local primary school, and in the early primary, I would go to school, but in the afternoon, I would go hunting my father's cows. I have seen situations when, in the process of hunting the cows, I encountered a leopard, and I ran back to my dad, and my dad would tell me, leopards don't chew people, so you just go back. That kind of thing. It was fun.
Okay.
Primary school, I went to Bukoini Primary School in Tetu, which is a school I continue to support to this day. I'm actually the patron of the school, and we do great stuff together with the students every year on the first Saturday of July, which means next month. We play football, good boys and current boys and girls. Then I went to Thika High School, Form 1 to Form 6. Yes, I was this used to be Form 6. And then I went to the University of Nairobi, where I did BCom, majored in accounting.
Okay.
And then I started working and also did MBA with evening school at USIU, which I much loved, so much that I'm now in the board of USIU. And I also went to Kenya Institute of Management and did the postgraduate diploma in management, where I now become a fellow institute.
So you get involved everywhere you go?
Yeah, because if you like it, keep it.
Okay.
And keep adding value from the primary school, USIU. That's my philosophy.
After campus, what was your first job?
My first job after campus is in PricewaterhouseCoopers. Like I said, I did accounting. But that time it wasn't PricewaterhouseCoopers, it was Coopers and Hybrad. Pricewaterhouse is separate. I did it for like 8 months. And you know what? I discovered that accounting wasn't my thing. Even though I liked the academic side of accounting, I liked, the accounting challenge. I love, I'm competitive, I love mathematics and stuff like that. But the practicing side was a little challenging to me. You know why? Because I can't sit still. Accountancy requires guys who sit still, concentrate, balance the books. Me, I found that instead of balancing the books, I would sooner be chatting with other people over there. And I soon realized that my talent actually lay in marketing, where chatting is part of the job. And therefore I actually resigned from Coopers, not to go to another accounting job, but to go to advertising or marketing. So I went to Ogilvy and Mather.
Sorry?
Ogilvy and Mather, which is an advertising firm, and I went there as a marketing executive. I did that for about 2 years. Then I was pushed by one of my clients, GlaxoSmithKline client, and I became actually the first ever product manager or brand manager for Panadol. Because before then, it was like a prescription product. So, but now it was big tech and UTC, it required full-time manager for as a consumer product. and the rest is history. I worked there for 17 years.
17?
Yeah, rising from product manager to CEO of West Africa.
How was it working in a different country?
It had its challenges. It had its good side. Actually, it wasn't the first country I worked out. I worked in London for 2 years.
When you were with GlaxoSmithKline? Okay.
My first posting out of Kenya was in London, where I was the marketing director for the whole of Africa. Then I went to Near East, based out of Cyprus, in the capital called Nicosia, for about 1.5 years, where I was a commercial director for three countries called Near East, which is Cyprus, Lebanon, Jordan, Syria, and Iraq. So I did that for 1.5 years before I came back here as a general manager. And then I posted me to West Africa. That was my final assignment.
Okay. What impact do you think you left in GlaxoSmithKline?
To know how much impact I left in GlaxoSmithKline, one of the things I'm most proud about is that the current leaders of GlaxoSmithKline, it has two divisions. We have an MD for pharmaceutical healthcare and an MD for consumer healthcare. Both those people are my employees. You know, one of them used to be our salesperson in Nairobi, the other one used to be a brand manager of Canada. So the fact that they rose to take over from me as it were, gives me a lot of satisfaction, because that is what it is about. It's not just about you, it's about the impact you leave with the people you have the privilege of working with. So, but besides that, the business grew significantly. When I was general manager, I did treble the business in the 3 years that I was there. And the same in Nigeria, we grew it significantly. I was there for 3 years.
So when did you make the shift from GlaxoSmithKline to Nation Media?
In November 1, 2006, is when I made the decision. Not made the decision, that's when I reported in Nation. As the CEO of GlaxoSmithKline, and GlaxoSmithKline in West Africa is actually bigger than Nation. But after serving there, now GlaxoSmithKline could not have transformed to East Africa because the East African operation was small operation and I had no other promotion. So I had the decision of either continuing in Nigeria for however long, or having myself posted further afield. I could have been posted to Brazil or wherever else. That's when the idea is that maybe by the time I was up with GlaxoSmithKline, and I looked for a job back in Kenya, and Nation was looking. We loved each other, and we have been loving each other for the last 7 years.
So looking back at your 7 years, what is the most significant development in Nation?
Wow! First of all, the profit has grown 4 times.
Wow.
Or approximately 4 times. I think to about 1 billion shillings or about 1 billion shillings. Last year it was 3.5 billion. And hopefully this year we're going to grow it 2 more. So it's about 4 times. But more than that, we have launched products that people can see. We launched Business Day. It's a profitable product. We launched QFM. We launched GTV. We've launched a mini website like africareview.com. We've transformed the business in Tanzania from an to a very profitable business. We launched into Rwanda, a brand new business. We were not in Rwanda before. We launched NTV Uganda, which is now bigger than NTV Kenya.
Is it?
Yes, it's the number 1 there by far. We launched a sports product in Uganda, sports product in Kenya, and a second radio in Uganda. So we've done a lot of things, and we are delighted that has also created loads of employment, as we also made profit for the shareholder.
We are a youth-based group.
Yes.
So have you encountered a lot of youth in what you do, especially here in Nation?
Oh my goodness, our average age in Nation is 30-something. I feel below. They call me Z. Because many of the guys like digital, the products that I said we launched.
Yes.
We just employed the youth. So if you go to business, either they are just below 30 years, QTV the same. You have got one or two experienced managers, but the rest are people who are young, who are driving themselves to achieve. In digital, we have a digital division. They're even younger. So I work with the youth left, right, and center. Besides the fact that I have them at home.
Generally, what about the Kenyan youth at large, like the country? What do you think about them?
I actually think, obviously, and I'm sure we've had this a million times, the youth is the future of this country.
Yes.
So I'm sure there's nothing new there. But what I worry a little about the youth is that either because they don't have the same challenges as we did, or they have more challenges than we did. I don't know what it is, but for every couple of upright youth, you have a few who are so extremely bad, and that worries me. Today, if you look at the eating of drugs, those are pretty evil. If somebody was caught with drugs, it used to be like a taboo, but now it is. So that worries me about the youth. But the big thing about, and that's what excites me about the youth, is that they are the most creative generation the world has ever seen. Right now, just having a presentation there about the youth, and there's a guy who says, I've actually invented my own YouTube. Are you guys interested? You know? So that's kind of cool. So we've got the youth. The youth are a great lot to work with. However, they have different work ethics, which some of us find a little odd. But I think because they are the majority and they're increasingly the minority, my biggest challenge is how to figure out how to fit in order to get the maximum out of them. And that is what I sort of worry about every day.
What advice would you have for them, especially those ones who are trying to be entrepreneurs?
To go for it. I'm very excited, particularly about those ones who want to be entrepreneurial. And one of the initiatives we started in Nation in the last 2 years is something called the next big thing. And let me tell you what the next big thing, or what to give birth to the next big thing. Because every youth I used to meet used to tell me, I've got all these great ideas, Linus, but I lack capital. Yes, that's it's always in every youth lips. I lack capital. First of all, I disagree with them completely because I do not believe capital is ever the problem.
What is the problem?
The problem is ideas, great ideas that can work.
Okay.
Why do I say that? Just imagine for a moment. All these banks, and now there is no place in Nairobi you can go for 100 meters and not find a bank.
Yes.
They wake up in the morning. Managers are given targets by their CEOs of selling loans, right? Yeah. Selling money. You know, if you find guys with good ideas, give them money, and you have a target. And if you don't get this target, you're in trouble. So why would you go to the bank and they don't give you a loan? Most of the times is because the bank manager is not persuaded that your idea can fly. And the reason he's not persuaded is you've not thought it through. We think through emotionally, but we do not put things down, right up to how it will work, etc. But that's one problem, because I know that the problem is security. But what we did 2 years ago is to say, all of you who have great ideas, bring them to us, and you're working with Kenyatta University. Then all of you guys with capital, because it so happens that many guys with capital don't have good ideas. So all of you guys have capital, let me put them in one room. So this guy comes, presents his idea, and Linus Gitahi or the other guy who has capital says, oh, I like that. What do you want from me? I want you to be my shareholder, I want you to mentor me, I want you to do this. And we've been having that pairing of people with ideas, young people with ideas, older people with capital, pairing them and seeing them move. So those are things that we're doing, and we hope they can become bigger and bigger as time goes by.
Did you think you'd ever reach or make it this far in your career? And in that line, do you think you have succeeded or you have reached your point of saying, I am there?
Well, I don't think you ever. I think the time I've never died. Right?
Yes.
But I think the time you say I'm there, I think it's time to move on. It's time to die because if you are there, really, there's nothing more to do around.
Yes.
But what I can say is that I've been blessed. I thank God for taking me this far. Now I'm a CEO of a pretty big company and a pretty challenging company which is across East Africa. So I don't think there's, I wouldn't look forward to being a CEO of, let's say, Safaricom, or because it's just in Kenya, and it's a great company. So for me, that's not a challenge, being a CEO or being a CEO of another company. Now I'm at a time in my life when I'm saying, I'm trying to listen to my God, tell me what next for you. And my passion is impacting lives. So I'm listening to my next calling in terms of how I'm able to, and impacting lives may be becoming an entrepreneur and creating a lot of employment, or just investing what I have to do different things. So, have I succeeded? I thank God. I think I've been blessed. Is that all there is to life? No. The biggest challenge in life, and that is what I want to reflect on my deathbed, is whether I have been significant. Meaning, are there people who want to miss me because I'm not there? And that is the biggest challenge for all of us. Are there people who want to miss you because we're not there? And that is what you must do day in, day out, moment by moment, help create, transform lives, create hope, impact society, create employment. All those things. Those are the things that make people get missed. Not whether they were CEO of a nation, not whether they had a lot of a fat bank account. These things become useless on your deathbed.
Okay. And on a lighter note, what do you like to do during your free time? What are some of your hobbies?
I play a lot of golf.
Oh, okay.
And I socialize a lot.
Socialize, yes.
Yeah.